attention to city council members. Pay attention to governors. By the way, I don't know if you ever heard the story of the... I don't know if you ever heard the story about the 2 inmates in the state prison in the chow line. One of them turned to the other one and said, the food was a lot better in here when you were governor, but I don't know if you were. Anyway, so they matter. Is there any more? All right, ma'am. Yes. I know what your issue is, too. Sometimes the T-shirt is...
It's a dead giveaway, but you've supported us, and I really appreciate that support. To the crowd, I guess, I am very concerned about the 1 billion people in the world who live on less than $1 a day. And I'm not talking about welfare. I'm talking about people who are extremely crippled by extreme poverty and diseases like AIDS, HIV, tuberculosis, and malaria. I'm curious, as president, what do you feel America's role should be in helping these people who seriously cannot help themselves?
I think America's role should be to help them wherever we can, including the Millennium Challenge, which is a great program, including forgiveness of debt. But I want to point out to you again that governments matter. The government of Zimbabwe today has driven their economy into a 9,000% annual inflation rate. They throw the opposition people in jail. They beat up the people and throw them off their property that they own. If you gave Zimbabwe $5 billion tomorrow, it would be gone in a year. So the point is, I'm for helping these countries, but they've got to help themselves. Government matters. They've got to dedicate themselves to the eradication of AIDS, and we'll help them, just as Warren Buffett is doing and Bill Gates and others. But to just throw money at some of these countries, as we did for years, isn't the answer. And I believe that your organization, one, has come up with a lot of ideas that will hold these governments accountable and really do some long-term good for these countries. Thank you for your engagement and your involvement. My friends, yes, sir. And then the last one.
As a fellow Phoenician, being from Phoenix, what are we going to do about the illegal immigrants coming into the country?
I knew I should have cut this off. Did anybody hear that question? All right, it's over. Well, you didn't have. We got to secure the borders, sir. We have to secure the borders, and I believe that the state governors on the border states have to certify the borders are secured. Then we have to have a temporary worker program, and we have to address the issue of people who are here illegally. But the lesson that I learned is Americans do not trust the federal government. They didn't trust us to secure the borders when we said we would. And it's because of Katrina, it's because of corruption and spending, it's because of our failure in Iraq. I promise you I will secure the borders, but I'm still committed to a comprehensive approach, but we will secure the borders first. That's a national security issue. Thank you very much. Thank you all for being here. Please be sure to vote. Thank you for being here, and it's a pleasure to see you.